Au revoir! Yeah!
Oh.
No!
No mai piki mai, and welcome to Taskmaster. My name is Jeremy Wells, and if you're watching this on demand, please feel free to skip ahead 6 seconds to when this introduction is over, and we finally get to the good bit when I tell you that I am the Taskmaster. With me on stage tonight are 5 winners of life and losers of tasks. Please put your hands together for Alice Snedden, Bree Thomasell, Jack Ansett, Jackie Van Beek, and Pax Asadi. And next to me, as always, because every principal first violinist needs someone by their side playing second fiddle. It's the one, the only, Paul Williams. I am ready for a prize task, Paul. What have we asked the contestants to do tonight?
This week, we've asked our contestants to bring in the 2 best things that rhyme.
Okay.
I think we should start with Jack.
Musicians, they rhyme. Would we all agree? Yes, yes. So I DM'd a whole lot of them, and I guess just through my high profile, I managed to get Susie Cato. Whoa! Yes, and famous New Zealand rapper, Young Sizzle.
Young Sizzle looks a lot like young Jack Ansett.
Oh, yeah, we hear that all the time.
So they make rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, but
they
their
do.
names don't rhyme.
No, they don't, but they rhyme.
If you've made that one up, why not go to the effort of giving them a name that rhymes with Susie Cato?
It feels like I'm really going to say see you later to 5 points here, but...
Jackie, what did you bring in?
2 things that rhyme: a nail and some mail. Now, the nail is self-explanatory, and the mail, a little bit of a backstory. So, I have a wonderful marriage. Thank you. And my husband and I communicate very well about all of the big things. With the small things, not so great. End of last year, we get a parking ticket, didn't really sit down and talk about it. Neither of us paid the fine. Then I come home, there's a letter from Bay Corp on the table, opened, threatening court action if I don't pay it. So yet again, Jessie and I don't communicate about that, but we both pay it. And then we got sent this letter.
I've never seen a form from Bay Corp saying, please stop paying it.
And I am willing to give this to the person who wins this app. And if you can be bothered filling out the form, you get the refund.
Wow.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
generous. Okay, Pax, what did you bring in?
We all agree that immigration is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Paul was saying something
Yeah, I
backstage.
know Paul's beliefs. I know Paul's beliefs. But I believe that without immigration, you guys would mostly just be eating mashed potatoes.
Shepherd's
For the
pie.
yeah. And brown, we hate white people food.
You
we
hate mashed potato?
we pretend to like it for employment reasons. Anyway, so what I've brought is 2 things that my people have brought to New Zealand that have enhanced the culinary experience. And that is rice and spice.
They rhyme. They rhyme.
Saffron.
I'm gonna leave with you, I do not know what saffron is.
And you know what, Jack? That checks out.
Alice, what did
Yes.
you bring in?
Well, Jeremy, I think you'd agree one of the things we share in common is a love for 90s sitcom star Christina Applegate. Yeah, there she is. Truly the best at what she does. I mean, could you name a better actor in her field? There you go.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. And, you know, I thought, what could possibly rhyme with her that would live up to the standard that she sets? And then it hit me. Christina Applegate and the Sistina Chapel, mate. Oh, yeah.
So, are you saying that that's the Sistina Chapel, like the...
No, I'm saying Sistine Chapel, but I'm doing the respectful thing and doing a bit of an Italian accent. Oh, wow. Sorry, Brie, apologies.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Sistine,
I think go harder. Yeah, go harder.
yeah.
Bree, what did you bring in?
This is easy for me because my two favourite things in the whole world actually rhyme, which is art and, of course, fart.
Ooh.
Well, hold on, that's
Now,
just
hold
a
on,
jar.
hold on. You might think that this is just a fart in a jar. And on one hand, you'd be correct. But it needs more context as to why it is art.
Oh my God. Incredible.
That's amazing.
It's an art fart.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's 5 points right there. Pax, 4 points for you. Anything that nourishes billions is worth 4 points.
I agree.
Susie Cato and Young Sizzle, I'll give you 3 points for that, Jack.
Wow.
Nice, Jack. Nail and nail.
Jackie, it rhymed, so I'll give you 2 points.
Thank you.
And then 1 point for Alice, because it didn't even rhyme.
So at the start of episode 5, Bree is running away with it in first place, and Alice is leaving it where it is and having a lie down.
All right, let's get to the first proper task of the episode. Paul?
Here's one that will separate the posers from the athletes.
What are you doing?
You could have done this before I came through the sheet.
There's nothing on it.
What are you doing there?
It helps. That's what you do, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Take the most
Mind-blowing photo.
On the camera on the tripod.
Most mind-blowing photo wins.
The camera will take one photo exactly
5 minutes after Paul says the phrase.
Great day for it.
I can't read the next bit. Maybe we could just read it from the task in your pocket.
No. Should I just give you this one?
Oh, that's nice.
Your time starts during the next task.
Oh, wow. So I don't do it now. I do it during the next task after I take the most mind-blowing photo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon. Hello, Jack. Hello, Alice.
Welcome.
You don't need to welcome me.
Well, I just did.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, man.
Welcome.
You welcome.
Kick the ball into the caravan.
Fewest kicks wins.
You may attempt this as many times as you want.
However, if you start again,
All prior attempts are wiped.
You must start from the spot in the study.
You have 20 minutes. Your time starts now.
So in terms of the task, Paul,
Yes.
there's 2 parts to it.
There is. Kick a ball into the caravan, as few kicks as possible. And then during that task, at some point, I'll say the phrase, great day for it, and then they have 5 minutes to get to the lab and take the most mind-blowing photo.
Okay, excellent. Right, whose minimum kicks and maximum looks are we going to see first?
By the way, Paul, you're welcome.
All jokes aside, he's one of my favourite comedians. Please welcome Pax Asadi.
Yeah.
Get in! Get in! That's 1 kick. Yes! That's 5. That's 6.
You got 14 minutes.
Okay. That turned the wrong way at the end. That's 7. Get over. Glenville Rovers, under 12's top goal scorer. It went in. That was good, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Wait, you don't want to try anymore?
Do another one and wipe that one. No way.
It's a great day for it.
That's the phrase.
What is?
Either it's a great day for it or let's go fishing. And I feel like you haven't said let's go fishing, so it must be that it's a great day for it.
Let's go fishing.
What?
I'm super keen for fishing.
Paul, get in here. I can't remember how much time I have.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, sorry.
Let's just practice. 3, 2, 1. That's good. Okay, now what do we do?
Well, I don't know when it's going to go off, so
We just kind
do
of
we have to constantly jump?
I guess so. I also don't know if the phrase is, let's go fishing, or it's a good day for it, because you said both. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was going to be mind-blowing about two guys on a mop?
Nothing. I'm quite happy with my kicks, though.
Yeah, Glenfield Rovers under 12?
Under 12's top goal scorer.
Yeah, I could see why.
Yeah.
What sport was Glenfield Rovers?
Soccer.
Oh.
Burn.
What does that mean?
I've said all I need to say.
All right, get ready. We're going to take a photo of you as soon as the ad break is up. So you better be back here by then, and you better be looking your best. Your time starts now. Welcome back to Taskmaster. Right, what were we doing, Paul?
Our contestants were trying to complete 2 tasks at once. They had to get the ball in the caravan with as few kicks as possible, and 5 minutes after I said the phrase, "great day for it," they had to pose for the most mind-blowing photo in the lab.
Right, whose kicks and snaps are we going to see next, Paul?
It's ladies' night. Go off, queens. It's time for my gals, Alice, Bree, and Jackie.
Should we start?
Would you consider this a kick?
Is that a kick? Didn't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna start again. Shit!
Because my foot's not... Oh, shit.
What?
No, that's gone badly.
Okay.
Great day for it.
Oh, come on.
Great day for it. It's a great day for it.
It really is, okay.
That's 4. So what are you doing, setting a timer?
Yeah.
That's 5.
I'm going again.
Don't look at me like that.
You got 14 minutes 45.
Far out! Time management. Oh, pretty good, Paul. Okay, let's go. Photo time, Paul.
3.
Let's go take a photo.
Are you sure?
Positive. Oh, shit.
Will we know if the photo's been taken?
It'll be flash.
Oh, no. I don't think this is possible. Ah! Oh! That's going to be one hell of a photo. Okay, quick, Paul, back up here.
Okay.
Not bad.
Rugby players do it.
Oh, man.
This might be my greatest moment on Taskmaster yet.
Count me down from 10.
You want to wait till there's 10 seconds left?
Yep.
So you're trying to give yourself more pressure.
Yeah.
8, 7, 6.
Happy with that.
Bree, you went for the down on your knees blowing technique.
You wanted a mind-blowing photo. I gave you the opposite in the other task.
Jackie, in terms of kicking the ball,
Yeah.
can you define what a kick is?
So what I was attempting to do there was I wedged it in between my 2 ankles, kept the contact going, so I'd started the kick, but I hadn't finished the kick. So it was still kick 1. That's 1 kick.
Yeah, no, we get the idea. Yeah.
But I was really excited about my photo.
I'm feeling pretty good about my photo now.
Before we get to the photos, how about kicks?
So Pax was 9 kicks. Alice, her final attempt, 5 kicks.
Wow.
Wow.
Bree, 5 kicks. Wow. Jackie, there was some hopping,
A little.
but 7 kicks.
Yeah, I really thought my 9 kicks was good.
It is good, Pax, just not as good as 5.
Yeah, or 7.
I'll tell you what, the good news is that there's still one person to go.
And he is unbelievably uncoordinated.
Ready, and set, and go.
Okay. First kick. I'm gonna hit it over the... I'm just gonna do what we call in the business a trick shot. Okay. Don't count that, Paul.
I'm counting every kick.
Whoa, okay. Then we go down. Kick the ball into the caravan, they say.
Yes, simple task. Great day for it.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Paul.
It's 20.
Do you reckon I should try that again?
Probably.
I'm gonna try it again. Okay, through the kitchen. Shit. Through the kitchen. Through the kitchen. Through the... Through the kitchen. Okay, I'm happy with that. No! Through the kitchen. Yes! Yes! 2.
That's 3.
Yes, yes, yes. 3.
4.
That was the most successful moment in the history of this show! Oh! Yes! Oh! Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Jack.
I don't even care.
Great work from you, Jack. Great kick.
Yeah.
But you obviously missed the second part of that task. Are you happy with that?
It was an abstract shot. I don't know if you know much about the photography field, Jeremy, but sometimes silence speaks volume. Yeah.
So in terms of the kicks,
Jack, 4 kicks.
Wow.
yeah, well, that's good. All right.
He restarted 22 times. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 point for Pax.
Yep.
2 points for Jackie, 3 points for Bree and Alice, and then 5 points for Jack. I think that's fair. Okay, should we take a look at these mind-blowing photos and judge them?
Yes.
Wow.
I look like I'm birthing Paul. And that's pretty mind-blowing.
Jackie, what have you got on underneath that jacket?
Nothing.
Good, okay. It's pretty clear to me, obviously Jack is 1,
Okay.
Alice is 2, you and Pax on the mop, 3,
Okay.
Bree birthing you 4. Yes. And Jackie with no clothes on with an overcoat, 5.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so how's that affected the overall scores then?
Leading episode 5 with 12 points, Bree Thomasell.
Early days, early days.
Let's keep it moving, shall we? What have you got next for me?
Hear my voice, I entreat. It's time for another task.
Oh, Paul.
Paul Williams.
Hello, Paul.
Ooh, patriotic.
Oh. Improve our national anthem.
Biggest improvement wins.
You have 40 minutes.
Your time starts now.
Oh, boy.
How does it go? God of nations,
At thy feet.
In the...
bonds of...
Maybe we bleep every word or reference to thing that I'm not comfortable with.
God.
Beep.
From the shaft? What shaft are we talking about?
Shafts, absolutely not.
The national anthem, when does it play? Before epic sporting moments. Do you remember an epic sporting moment from any of my tasks recently?
I think we need to scrap the English.
Do you speak any other languages?
I speak Farsi,
Okay.
which is the language of Iran. I think New Zealand would be like on board with that.
I feel like we go for like a pit bull type of vibe because nothing gets me more hyped than Mr. Worldwide.
Agreed.
Cool.
You don't look particularly excited about watching this task, Bree.
This is the one task that I hope would be cut from the show.
Bree has said that to us in the green
She
room.
says it every morning.
I've lived here for 8 years and I've done a lot of stuff that I thought would get me deported, but I'm pretty positive that this will be it.
I've also done a lot of stuff that could get me deported, but I was born here, so you can't do anything about it, sucker!
Whose anthem are we going to hear first, Paul?
It's Alice Snedden.
The New Zealand national anthem. It's just not good enough. I have reconstructed it, both to give it a sicker beat and to get rid of any language I deemed offensive. Thank you. I should have done a mihi.
At thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet.
MEAT.
Hear our voices, we ask of you. Our free land, Pacific's triple star from the of and make heard afar. New Zealand.
Firstly, let me congratulate you for adding that sick beat. Could we go through some of the words that you took issue with and cut out?
Yeah.
Firstly, the word nations, which is quite important, I guess, if it's a national anthem.
Well, I just think, you know, what's nationalism ever done for us?
What about the word guard?
Guard was gone? Because I think, why be guarded? Vulnerability is the most powerful thing that you could ever have.
I hear you.
Like guarded from the truth.
And then you replaced the word meat with meat.
Yeah, that's just a personal preference.
I'm ready for another anthem, Paul.
Draped in a flag with the Union Jack, it's Union Jack Ansett.
Lord of nations, at thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God defend our free land. God Pacific's triple star from the shores of strife and war. Make our praises heard afar. God defend New Zealand. Ah! Woo! Thank you.
I think I, along with a lot of people at home, will be asking the question there, Jack, in what way is that an improvement?
My amazing kick was included.
What's happening at any sporting event you're turning up to? Say the All Blacks are playing,
Yeah.
you sing the anthem, and then on the big screens they play you kicking a ball in Taskmaster into a caravan.
Jack, be honest. Is it just because you wanted us to see your awesome kick again? Because it was an awesome
I
kick.
just think you guys are all ganging up on the young guy because I'm an easy target, and that is a reflection on you as comedians. You get the low-hanging fruit.
Only you could make being a straight white man in comedy the low-hanging fruit.
I'm just not listening. You guys carry on. I'm just going to play on my phone.
Carry on.
We've got 3 more national anthems to go, but first, let's enjoy the global anthem of ads. It's time for more of them. We'll see you in a moment. Tēnā tātou katoa. Welcome back to Taskmaster. The 5 comedians are working as hard as they can to win Susie Cato and Art Green's fart. What were we doing before the break, Paul?
Our comedians were attempting to improve the national anthem. So far, we've seen Alice Snedden censor half the words, and Jack Ansett turn the celebration of our nation into the celebration of himself.
Excellent stuff. And as always, please address all of your complaints to those comedians directly. Thanks very much. Who's up next, Paul?
Up next, with some light treason, it's Pax Asadi.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you proud of what we created?
I'm not sure what you've created.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I've gone in like a slightly different direction.
Okay.
But still, I think Middle New Zealand and the South Island are going to love it. And you wholeheartedly endorse everything I'm about to sing, yeah?
I don't know what you're about to sing.
But just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Unravel the flag. Music! من از همه بهتر هستم همه به من باید هدیه بدن هرچی که من میگم درست هست اگر منو قبول نداری تو آخر عمرت باید بری زندان پکس از همه خوشتیب‌تره پکس از همه باهوش‌تره پکس اسدی زنده باد پکس اسدی زنده باد Kia kaha, New Zealand.
So, Pax, did you improve the national anthem or did you write an anthem for a new quasi-Iranian military dictatorship?
Yeah, it's a national anthem for a new state that is located in Newlyn, where I live.
The beret was an interesting move. It felt quite Gaddafi-esque.
It suited you way too much.
Yeah. And, you know, I miss Gaddafi. Oh, sorry, I miss Gaddafi.
I think I'm ready for another anthem, Paul.
Wobbledy-darbedy freer shiz, Jackie Van Beek.
Hello, you may not recognise me, but my name is Jackie Van Beek. I'm just wearing a wig. We are going to sing the national anthem for you, but this version will be entirely in gibberish, a language that everybody loves and knows. Okay, hit it, Paul, give me my starting note. You may be a road worker. Thank you.
Is that German?
No, gibberish. Ciao.
Ciao.
Or should I say, Auf Wiedersehen?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm sure you won't mind me asking, Jackie, what the hell was that?
I've tried to make our national anthem more accessible, something that everybody can sing. You can improvise it. You don't need to learn the words.
Jackie, I don't know if you've been to like a school assembly in the South Island, but that's how they sing the national anthem already.
Okay, you've got one more national anthem for me, Paul.
She's here to answer the question we've all been asking for years. What if instead of being written by the Irish poet Thomas Bracken in 1876, our national anthem was written by the Cuban-American rapper Pitbull? Finally, we'll know for sure. Here she is, Brie Thomasell.
We're going down under for this one. Where the Haku is at. We love ya. Mrs. 0610 in the house. And that's Paul Kulo. Kulo. Team of legends, Cody's neat. Hear our voices we entreat. Beyonce defend our free land, guard our pies and local tans from those wallabies and English clan. Beyonce defend New Zealand. Go, Paul. Let's see you shimmy. New Zealand. We out. Stay golden, pony boy.
That was impressive work. I mean, I never would have thought of rhyming tans with New Zealand.
I'm a lyricist.
Why was Beyonce defending New Zealand? That's the only question I have to ask.
Look, I had a full-blown panic attack writing the lyrics, and it was the only person I could think of.
Replacing God, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's who did the least damage to the national anthem, not who improved it. I don't think anyone improved it.
Okay, I'll be honest. Not only did I did audio damage, but I also probably did a lot of political damage. So that's an issue.
I'm pleased you say that, and that's why I'm going to give you 1 point. Jackie, I'll give you 2 points. Jack, 3 points for you.
Okay.
I think every sporting triumph that we've ever had was humiliated by what you did, but still, that's fine. 4 points for you, Alice, because it wasn't as crap as the other ones. And then, believe it or not, Bree, you're going to get 5 for vibe. We need to take a quick break so that we can formally write to the New Zealand government and apologise for what we've just done. We'll see you after this. Maya, welcome back to Taskmaster, the only show brave enough to admit that writing the New Zealand national anthem is harder than it looks. I think it's best that we move on to another task, Paul.
Jeremy, this task involves clowns. But enough about the contestants. Here it is.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, Jack. How are we?
Not good.
Oh.
Jackie.
Oh, you found your siblings.
It's not nice.
I was just going to go and check out the gold rush.
Time for a task.
Alrighty.
Get a ball into a clown's mouth. That's disgusting.
If attempting from the closest spot,
You may use the spoon.
If attempting from the furthest spot, the clowns will not be moving.
If successful from the furthest spot, your time will be halved.
you may not move the spots.
Both feet must be on your spot.
Your time starts now. Okay.
Can I do one and then decide to do another one?
You can switch.
Sweet.
So this doesn't seem too difficult, this task?
No, really straightforward. Get one ball in the clown's mouth.
Okay. Who's feeding the clown's mouth first, Paul?
They're the only parents this season, so hopefully they've had some experience feeding a human being. It's Jackie and Pax.
Quick question, if I throw you the ball, you could pop it in for me?
You could try.
Here we go. So just pop. Okay, it's not very cooperative. It's a confidence game. Maybe it'd be better if I closed my eyes.
Oh! Get in the mouth!
It's a weird thing to yell.
Paul, could you just quickly scurry around and collect the balls for me, please?
Can I change my choice?
You can.
Just a couple more tries. Okay, I change.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna change tack. So can I have the clowns moving and not use the spoon?
You may use the spoon, but you don't have to.
Okay, well now that you say that, I want to use the spoon.
Okay, I'm gonna throw. All I can hope is that everyone else is unbelievably uncoordinated.
Come on, man. Okay.
A spoon. This is going really badly.
Time for scrummy. This is much harder than it looks.
This is really bad.
Time for scrummy. Yes!
Stop the clock.
Ah! I mean, beat that.
Thank you, Jackie.
Okay.
Open pack.
I imagine, Pax, that ball would have been on the ground a couple of times, actually, before you fed it to Paul.
Yeah, that ball went to a lot of strange places before it went into Paul's mouth. But that task was weirdly difficult.
Yeah. But the mounting frustration from even just watching that task was incredible.
Yeah, Jackie, you were clearly struggling with the throwing, but then at one stage you thought maybe you'd be better if you closed your eyes.
Often I am, if I just kind of free my mind, close my eyes and just go for it.
Yeah, I have seen her drive. It's terrifying.
So in terms of times, Paul, what are we looking at there?
Jackie, 3 minutes 41 seconds.
Happy with that?
Pax, 6 minutes 3 seconds.
Not as good.
It felt longer.
So both went from the closest mat.
Who have we got next, Paul?
Bree and Jack.
I'm just going to try, get a few in.
From my softball days, Paul.
Do I have to have both feet on the mat?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry, Paul, we won't need too much more of those.
You know what I love, Paul? I love a montage. Cue montage. Hiya! Hiya! Gah! No quitter, Paul.
When I get this in, I want it played at my funeral. Can you see to that?
What, kill you?
What? Or do you want to, like, just Google some quotes, like, about success? There might be a few Dumbledore quotes.
It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.
Wow.
You getting hungry, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too.
Tell you who's very hungry.
Yeah.
This guy.
You guys want me to cave and do the spoon, don't you? I'm not caving.
I know.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Bree.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh my God, they're getting another memory card. That's how you know you're taking too long. Ah! When those quotes, Paul. Happiness going. Yeah, I've got a plan. I'm gonna get some blocks and I'm gonna make a funnel. Okay. Just need to push it in. Push it in, push it in. With one more. Come on, one last push.
I've stopped the clock.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Wow. Jack, what was it about this task that made you bring up your death multiple times?
I don't think that footage reflected how painful that was.
I will forever be haunted by hearing you say, push it in, come on, just one more push.
Bree, you look like a clown had done something to you at some stage. Like, the idea of biffing them that hard, did you think that was going to help them go in?
Honestly, I could not wipe my ass for 3 days. My arm and shoulder was so sore from, like, throwing so many balls, and then I'm not joking, got it in first go with the spoon. Who would have known?
Oh, okay.
So Bree took 29 minutes and 36 seconds, which was 186 attempts. Jack, 55 minutes and 8 seconds.
Oh, not bad.
Which was 639 attempts. Whoa. But he did get it from the furthest spot, which means it's halved to 27 minutes and 34 seconds.
I mean, I've got to say, the funnel was quite a feat of ad hoc engineering.
Thank you. Thanks for the
Well,
compliment.
I would actually like to say a couple more things.
Oh, you will? Okay.
The task did say both your feet had to be on the spot.
Oh, for God's sake.
Roll tape.
I wouldn't say that's in the mouth.
It's in the mouth. It's in the mouth.
That's definitely disqualified.
If it's any consolation, lovely calves.
They look great.
Lovely
They
calves.
looked great.
It's break time now, but we'll be back soon with more from the Mouthy Clowns and also the rest of the task. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where comedians are trying to force food into the mouths of clowns in what I'm sure for one young viewer at home is a formative moment and the beginning of a lifelong fear. Who's the contestant heading to Clowntown next, Paul?
It's Alice Snedden.
Your time starts now. Okay. Can I change my mind?
Yeah. Both feet were on the mat?
Yeah.
Do you think that'll be a good time?
No.
What would you consider a bad time?
Anything above 10, 15 seconds.
Okay. Thank you, Alice.
I mean, so easy.
That's how you do it.
But you had to use the spoon!
No.
No.
Okay.
I think it said you may use the spoon.
Every time I succeed on this show, Jack loses years of his life.
If it was a soccer ball, I would have just...
So, Jack disqualified, Bree 29 minutes 36, Pax 6 minutes 03, Jackie 3 minutes 41, Alice 2 minutes 28. So that's 0 points for Jack, 2 points for Bree, 3 points for Pax, 4 points for Jackie, and 5 points for Alice Snedden.
Good show, good show.
Okay. How are the episode scores going, Paul?
In first with a 4-point lead over second, it's Bree Thomasell.
Okay, you guys, head up onto the stage for the final task of the show. Okay, Paul, who's reading the task tonight?
Paxasadi.
Count the popcorn popped. Closest to the correct amount wins. Simultaneously, the Taskmaster will conduct a pop quiz. You must pop a balloon of your assigned colour to submit an answer. Each correct answer will offset your popcorn count 5 pops closer to the correct amount. Each wrong answer will take your answer 5 pops further away from the correct amount.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
In what ocean is the Bermuda Triangle located? Pax.
The Atlantic Ocean.
Correct. What is the name of the main character in the movie Home Alone? Bree.
Kevin.
Kevin.
McAllister.
Correct. The Grand Canyon lies in which American state? Yes?
Arizona.
Correct. Which band is made up of members with the names Larry, Adam, The Edge, and Bono?
Oh! Maroon 5!
No. How many states are there in the United Arab Emirates? Alice?
12.
No. Have there been less or more than 1,628 All Blacks? Jack?
Less.
Correct. What colours are on the flag of the Ivory Coast? Pax?
I'm dizzy. Orange, white, and green. Orange, white, and green.
Correct.
Oh, that was horrific. Landed it. Oh.
Wow. On your spots, please. Write your answer, please.
Okay.
Alice.
236 pops.
Bree.
I just went with 301.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Jack.
76.
Jackie.
Closer to what I had 107.
I went with 200.
Okay, we've got all those. Come on down and we'll score it.
So, the correct number of popcorn, 371.
Oh.
So, after the quiz adjustments, Alice, 231, Jack, 81, Pax, 210, Jackie, 107, and Bree, 306. That means 1 point for Jack, 2 points for Jackie, 3 points for Pax, 4 points for Alice, and 5 points for Bree.
Wow. Honestly.
So, let's talk about the episode scores then, Paul.
The winner of episode 5 is Bree Thomasell.
Congratulations, Bree. Please go and enjoy your rhyming items.
Get out of there, Jack.
Ko mana hau, Aotearoa.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.